My name is Daniel, and this is With Expectation. God has given us such a great gift of His presence that He is expecting us to wait with expectation on His move. He is expecting us to trust Him, and in our trust in Him, depend upon Him, and in our depending upon Him, surrender our all to Him. With arm outstretched and head leaned back, we look up to God and say, Lord, your will be done and not my own. See, God is waiting for us to wait with expectation, trust Him and be patient, trust that His will be fulfilled in us as long as we continue to yield before His throne. You see, our greatest failure has been this, that we've walked away from the faith that our fathers has passed down to us. We've walked away from our patiently waiting on God into trying to force His hand by the actions that we make. Never forget this fact that He has created us uniquely, given us free will and the freedom to choose whether we will or we will not serve Him. So the question becomes, is there a heaven for us at the end of this journey? Or is there a hell waiting for us because we refuse to wait on God? A lot of our failures become because we refuse to wait on God. We're trying to force His hand as if any human man can tell God what His plan should be. We're not waiting like we should. We're trying to force His hand ahead when He is telling us to wait, because where we need to be, we're not prepared for, or it's not prepared yet for us, because He is yet working out the situation that is yet before us. But we failed to just wait on God. We failed to just trust that God's will be performed and fulfilled in the earth. So we've failed to wait. We're supposed to be with expectation, waiting on God to move, but we've taken it upon ourselves to say, God, you're moving too slow for me, as if we are not the ones that are trapped and confined within the space and time continuum that's telling us that we must depend upon God because He sits outside of time and He knows the perfected will that He has yet planned for us, and yet we refuse to trust Him. We refuse to wait with expectation, and now we're wondering why our will is not being fulfilled, neither is His will being fulfilled, and therefore our life cannot please Him because we haven't waited with expectation. We haven't learned to trust that His will be fulfilled. We're still trying to force His hand, and He will not change His will, nor will He change His plans because of any mortal man. So learn to wait with expectation. Learn to wait patiently, knowing that as the will of God is fulfilled, the doors will be opened, and His presence will go before you, guiding and guarding you, keeping you from all unrighteousness, all false truths and false promises. So it is only in our waiting that we can expect to find God the way He is calling us to. So wait with expectation. Trust God and be patient. His will is yet being performed and perfected in you. Wait with expectation. God bless you.